Good evening. I'm happy to welcome you guys to the 3rd Annual Short Film Festival. It's really exciting that we get to have it, and last year was a hard year for everyone, and we were sad that we had to cancel, but the fact that we are back and we grew in the number of entries and the number of people that have turned out is really amazing. I also want to say hi to anybody that's tuning in on our live stream, another new thing that we added this year. Thanks, John Simon, for doing that. We have 6 entries this year. Again, it's the most we've ever received. There are some very creative and original pieces. I think you guys are all going to enjoy them. Our filmmakers are Sam Sturgeon, John Schrock, Connor Noble, John Simon, Lex Barrett, and Derek Martin. We also have 5 judges making the final decision of who will take home the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd place prizes. Our judges are Frank Coffin, former library board president and a prominent member of the community, Jim Perrin, who worked for the IU Foundation and has been a member of the community for over 20 years, Carl Mitchell, a news producer for WRTV6 in Indianapolis and an alum of Owen Valley High School, Hannah Egan, creator of the Page Palace Unique Book Items website and is an avid reader and library patron. And last but certainly not least, Callie Hogan, who is the creator of Callie Designs and a member of the Main Street Coffee family. So let's give our judges a hand. So we're doing things a little different this year. If you guys got a handout when you came in, if you need a handout, we have more in the lobby. Attached to the little thing that tells you all of the films that are playing tonight is a survey. If you guys could fill that out and leave it in the box in the lobby, it's just to help us improve next year's film festival. If you need a writing utensil, we have some really cool color-changing pencils up there next to the box. And secondly, another thing that we're doing, once the films are done and the judges leave to deliberate, we're going to bring all the filmmakers up here, and you guys are going to have a chance to Q&A them about their films. So if you guys have any questions, there's your chance to interrogate them. And lastly, before we get going on the films, I do have to give a content warning for one of the films. It's the 5th film to play, titled Cube. It contains material that some viewers might find disturbing, so viewer discretion is advised. So now you guys can sit back and enjoy the films.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy. So let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Hard Times is a short film about a goblin who finds themselves looking for a new home to haunt.
Oh, it's so bright. No. No way. They ditched me. Oh. That's not good. Okay, don't panic. Fairy tale creature laws dictate I have to have a home and a family in 24 hours. This'll be easy. Just have to get going like now. I'm trying to watch. Home, come on. Now where's the house? I hear dogs.
Can I help you?
Well, this is awkward. Never done this before. Pardon me, human. I have found myself recently without a home to haunt and a family to pester. And I was wondering if your home was open to such an idea. Huh? Well, any kids? Monster under the bed?
No. Try the neighbor down the road.
That way.
Yes, that way.
Ah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey. Mobile home is still a home. Sorry, not interested. Yeah. Hi. Sorry to bother you. Look, I'm kind of in a pickle here. I'm without a family or a home to haunt, and I really need a spot to, irritate, pester, throw things at you from the shower, anything like that.
Heard it before. Yeah, no, I'm sorry, just can't do it.
Are you sure? Nothing at all?
No, do you know what time it is?
Well, yeah, it's late. I'm nocturnal.
No, sorry. Sell it somewhere else.
Fine. Good evening.
Look, no, stop. Me and my wife have already gave to the SPCA 299er. We've already gave to the animal shelter. And we gave to the... Well, honey, what was that other one?
I hate to interrupt. I am I'm kind of in a pickle here, okay? I gotta find a home to haunt by morning, pronto. I gotta haunt, pester, something, or I vanish. Come on, do you need a goblin, a haunt, someone to hide your belt so just before you need it for the meeting, or chew on your favorite tie?
I'm gonna say no because the things under my bed would scare you.
But that's my job! Come back! Oh no.
Hi.
So, it's a little weird, but hey, I need a place to haunt.
To haunt?
Do you need anything done? I can chew on your shoes, I can leave a weird pee smell in corners. Do you need anything done like that?
I think I'm good on all those things, little goblin man.
I mean, you got some big explosive barrels out here. I mean, I can always just give one of those a good whack with a hammer or something.
I'd rather you don't. It would be better if those remain unexploded.
Well, look, I'm a nuisance, I'm a hazard, I'm a problem, but that just kind of comes with it. Is there anything, any way I could get you to do this, please? I can hide all of your socks.
I don't have anything for you, little goblin. Maybe you should carry on and haunt some other place, right?
No one wants a goblin in their home anymore. What's wrong with minor inconveniences? Does no one see the fun in a busted pipe anymore? Or in a weird stain? What happened to people finding enjoyment in just being miserable?
Hey, I thought I heard someone out here.
Oh, look. Another person that doesn't want me around.
Hey, that's not fair. I came out here to see if you're okay.
Well, it's not. In my entire life, I was a professional pest. I did everything that I could do to make people's lives interesting. Now, I'm out of a job, a family, a home. I've hit rock bottom.
Well, why pester people? Is that why you're out here all alone?
Well, bothering people is a small part of it. I was supposed to help people realize how good they had things in life.
Seriously? How?
Yeah, seriously. I make little problems that teach folks how to appreciate things more. But all that's done now. When the sun comes up, I'm history.
So you need a home? I mean, I'm only one person and I rent, but does that count?
No, renters don't count.
Just can't believe that in my own hometown that there's not one person be willing to lend a hand.
Yeah, it's a shame, but... Say that last part again.
Hometown? Full of families?
That's it. That's it. I've been thinking about this all wrong. I've been thinking too small. Why pester just one family when I can pester all the families. Lady, you're a lifesaver. Hey, bud, guess what? I'm here for that job for under the bed.
This short documentary-style film, titled A Question, touches on small pieces of history. Be sure to inquire about the black at the end of the film during the Q&A session.
All that we know have a beginning. And a question is a question, and sometimes, as a child, we ask why. There are a lot of creation stories. Some are called myths. Science has its own view. Some believe in the Almighty for the creation of life on Earth at some point in time. And then all the creatures, great and small. Then the first man, then the first woman. And then the first child. We read in the Bible that the Lord spoke to the Hebrew people in the Middle East and Northeast Africa. This area is a small percentage of the landmass of the whole world. And then, when the Christ came, the word spread to part of the Roman Empire. And this part is not even that much bigger than the first part. Understanding that science says one thing, by the ancient reckoning of some people all the way through to today, the Lord created the whole of the earth. He created all of the people. Now, people from the old world, financed by the wealthy, sometimes royalty, traveled west out of Europe and came upon what they called the New World. What the Europeans found, but maybe did not fully recognize, were loving people who had children and families, people that gathered their food, hunted their food, fished for their food, and they raised food from seeds planted in the ground. They also had the commonality of the drum. The drums are shared in many of the world cultures and societies. Drums made from alligator skins have been found in Neolithic cultures located in China, dating to a period of 5500 to 2350 BC. And for many generations, man has grown to the extent of many societies, many cultures, and many countries. Yet there's so much that we share alike.
Windy City Nights is a black and white noir film that pays tribute to a time in cinema that has long passed, where actors such as Humphrey Bogart, Jimmy Stewart, and Kirk Douglas commanded the screen with twisting stories of crime-riddled streets. This film was the acting debut of Connor Noble, who also wrote and directed this film. This was Connor's second time directing. It was also a no-budget film with a two-person crew. This film promises to guide you through the dark streets of 1930s Chicago as Detective Rick Bogart solves a murder that hits too close to home.
I promise you.
Another one, Rick?
No, I'm on duty, Reggie.
I didn't stop you from ordering the first one.
We aren't gonna say anything about it, are you?
No, sir.
You know what I can't stand about being a cop in 1935?
What?
All the murders, Reg. Can't stomach it some days.
Hold that thought, Mr. Bogart.
That's just fine, that's just fine.
Reggie's phone, Reggie speaking. Alright, hold on. Rick, it's for you.
Detective Bogart. Yeah, I can be there in 15 minutes. Alright, see ya. Alright, I gotta take off. But there's for yesterday and tonight. I'll see you tomorrow night, alright? What we got here?
Victim's name is Fred Durgis.
Oh, Fred.
What are you doing here, Bogart? This is my investigation.
You know, I was wondering the same thing. No, I know. How's the sister handling it?
Yeah, I haven't told her yet. It's hard to tell your wife or brother you're dead.
It's like a bandage, Quint. You just gotta rip it off. The sooner the better.
Well, I got you here. Got a few questions to ask.
I mean, you can. I don't think you like my answers, though. Cut the wise act.
When was the last time you spoke to your partner?
I don't remember.
Well, if I remember right, you guys got into a huge fight. Didn't end so well.
What are you getting at here, Ryder?
I think you know exactly what I'm getting at. You guys got into a huge argument, and then boom, he's dead? It's not looking so hot here, Rick.
Listen, before you say something you'll really regret. I haven't seen this man over a month, and now he's dead? I'm not someone to kill someone I have quarrel with. But if I did, you'd be dead by now.
Was that a threat?
You know it wasn't. But all I know is that he's dead, and I don't know why. This might be your investigation, Ryder, but he's my friend, and I'm gonna find out why. So I recommend you stay out of my way.
Fred was a good detective. To get a fate like this, he must have been onto something that went deep. And I think I might know someone who could tell me what that was.
I've had the worst luck this past night. The last customer I had, whew.
Yeah, what's going on?
Well, he was less than desirable.
But he paid, right?
Well, yeah, he paid. He paid it very nicely, in fact.
Well, then are you really complaining?
I guess not.
Evening, ladies.
Evening, handsome.
Hey, anything we can do for you?
Looking for Loretta.
Why you want to know?
Just need to ask some questions. I take it you're her.
Well, no.
I don't need to talk to you out here, kid.
Well, I'm as old as you are.
Liz, I just need some answers. Can one of you tell me where I can find Loretta?
I'm Loretta.
You're sure?
Well, it is what it says on my birth certificate. I'd have to go home to get it.
No, you're fine. You could look up sooner, though. Me and I had a little bit easier.
Gotta get my humor somewhere. These streets aren't all fun and games.
Yeah, I found that out. Do you think I could talk to you alone?
It's $30 for the full hour, hun.
That's not what I meant. But maybe another time.
I know what you meant. But sure.
Alright.
What do you want to know?
You know Fred Durgis, correct?
Well, yeah. Why, did, something happen to him?
He was shot tonight. I'm his partner. My name is Rick. I heard a lot about you. I thought I'd come find you and see if maybe you know who'd want to kill him.
Well, no. We didn't always do that much talking.
Yeah, I figured. But I thought I'd still ask you and not leave any stones unturned.
Well, he did say something about how he was onto the big one at work.
That's good enough right there. What can you tell me more about that?
Well, he didn't talk about work that much, but when he did, he said that he was close to his goal, and as soon as he accomplished it, he'd come and take me away from here.
Well, thanks. I'll keep in touch.
Sir,
Yeah.
catch him. Make sure he never gets out.
Just as I thought, Fred was closing in on the truth of the robberies. Someone found out and killed him. Bastards. Now I've got to find out what he knew that got him killed. I've got to get my hands on his files.
Stop right there.
Quint, it's me, Rick.
I said stop. Why'd you come back? Did you miss something? Got something to admit?
I came for his papers. I think he was closing in on something, and that's why they killed him.
It's a good assumption. I already checked that. You had no leads. So again, why'd you come back?
I told you.
Get going before I point full leg.
All right, Quint. All right, I'm going.
I'm divorced, you see. That itself is a long story. My ex-wife has this idea that she always has to pop in and check up on me.
You really can't take care of yourself, can you? This place is dusty as hell. When's the last time you were home? My God! Are you all right?
Yeah. Quint, that'd be funny to shoot me.
Take off your coat. Is there a why to this?
Oh, I mean, why not? It's funny, can't you see me laughing?
Are you okay?
Deep down, I think she still loves me. Hell, I may even love her. I think our biggest problem was communication. Because of it, we didn't know how to handle difficult situations. Situations like when she said she wanted kids. I said I didn't. Which is slightly true. You see, I want kids. But the truth is more heartbreaking than a simple no. So I went with that. I can't believe it. He had nothing. This is the paperwork of a case that just got started. How can someone be on the case for a better part of a year and have nothing, when knowingly the same gang was involved in other robberies? Either you have to be the laziest, dumbest detective in the world, or, my God. Looks like it's time for me to pay a visit to my old friend Reginald from the bar. Piano player, best in town. Part-time snitch, also best in town.
Okay, the drinks are nice. How much are we talking?
Well, pay you $200 a week. Keep playing here.
Evening, fellas. Piss off. So look, I was thinking maybe we can do something. All right, listen here, asshat. Detective Boca.
Let's have a chat, shall we? Reginald?
All right, look, I don't know what you're talking about, all right? Look, hey, man, this is police brutality.
You're not making it very easy, are you, Casey?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, all right?
I'm looking for a young black man named Sylvester. Where can I find him?
I don't know nothing, all right?
You don't know nothing, huh?
Oh, wait a minute. Look, you can catch him in 15 minutes, all right? At the auto shop, I swear.
Auto shop, 3rd Street?
3rd Street, yeah, that's it, 3rd Street. Hey!
It's empty. Thanks for the info, though. Go on and clear yourself up. You'll be pissing yourself. Lester P. Wilkins. Incarcerated twice for battery and theft.
Who are you?
I was there when you arrested for theft.
You're Durgis's trainee, right?
I was.
Was?
Fred's dead.
Look, you can ask my job. I've been here all night, okay?
Listen, I know it wasn't you, okay?
What do you want with me then?
You have answers, and I feel like you know who did.
What are you talking about?
Was Fred dirty?
What do you mean?
Was Fred dirty? Answer my question.
Yeah, he was.
Where did he fit in the picture?
He was one of them.
Well, yeah, I figured that.
No, he was one of them. He helped them rob the banks.
Why?
I don't know.
Thanks for nothing.
Wait! Durgis was my friend. The man you're looking for is...
Come on. Help me out.
Promise me once I tell you you'll do what needs to be done.
You have my word.
His name was Quint Ryder. Godspeed, Detective.
Thank God you're safe, I thought.
Hello, Rick.
You did it. You killed Fred.
That's quite an accusation there.
Well, I know what happened now. You son of a bitch. He wanted out.
How about this? You take a gun out and throw it to the side.
Or how about we get in my car and take a trip down to the station? You can tell me all about it.
Again, how about this? You're not in a position to make demands. Take your gun out, throw it to the side.
Alright. Tell me what happened. Why?
Fred wanted out, and I couldn't have that. You aren't good at keeping a below profile.
Well, I've seen worse.
Maybe so. But look who's where right now.
So you gotta do it?
Do you leave me a choice?
No, I suppose not.
Drop it, Fred! Do yourself a favor.
As you say. To short lives.
Well, for one of us.
No. See, once I'm dead, Rick will find out the truth.
Rick, he's a halfway. There's no paperwork on us. He'll never find out.
Rick is a better policeman than either one of us, and he will figure it out. And when he does, you're either going to jail or he will kill you. I promise you.
Why? Couldn't risk ruining my marriage over this. I wasn't making the hours at the job.
So you couldn't just pick up more hours like a normal person?
And ruin my marriage like yours?
That's not the reason our marriage failed, Quint.
Well, enlighten me. Enlighten us both. Make peace with it.
I lied. I told her that I didn't want kids. The truth is, I couldn't have them. The doctor said the chances were very low. And I didn't want to torture her on trying with no result.
Wow. Hope you feel better now.
Wait, before you shoot, can I tell her that I love her one last time?
Make it fast.
Linda, I love you. I'm so sorry I lied. I should have told you the truth.
I forgive you. I love you.
I love you too. Cover your ears.
Should have so fashion with it.
Sounds like a plan.
I guess Fred was wrong. You know, you cracked up to be. You want to play dirty, huh? All right. It's over, Rick. My train's just taken off. Do it!
Stay down, Clint. Yeah, fine. Call the station. Tell them what happened.
But that was that. Fred got avenged. Quint got locked up in Juliet prison. Case closed. And I got promoted to inspector. And Linda? Well, things worked out. Let's just say she got what she wanted. A little miracle.
Cold out there. Honey?
How was town?
Oh, it went.
What is it?
We'll hopefully find out.
Oh, Rick, it's beautiful. you, Rick.
I love you too.
March 2020. You're fed up with work. It's time for a little R&R. It's time to take a long weekend to yourself. But someone, or something, has different plans for you. You are about to become someone's pet. Experience the food, the habitat, the accommodations of being a pet.
Look, I have been trying to... Wait, what? Oh, no. I put in this request months ago, okay? I'm not driving 500 miles to go take care of something that you can get anyone else to do. I know you have lots of people... What? No. Don't get mad at me. Go be mad at one of the interns. I don't know, all right? You don't need to talk to me about the contract. I know I'm entitled to 2 paid weeks off a year. Look, I need this. I'll see you in a week. Don't even know I brought you with me. This is weird. You. Who are you? I'm gonna hope that's whatever your language's way of saying that you're taking me home. Take that as a no. Well, do you have any food? No? Water? No? I could at least use a restroom. Are you gonna eat me? Or is this some kind of study? Well... Is that it? Well, of course it is.
Glasses.
Alright. Fake. Real. Yeah. Fake. So much for that. Okay. Alright, and then we can... no. That. No. Remote. No. So much for entertainment. Huh. Okay. There not be a monster behind this one. Okay. Alright. Fake TV. Fake door. Fake door. That's it. Fake door. Cool. Great. Love it. And you're just a door. Do you work? No. No, you're just a door. Alright. We got two more. Cool. Do you work? Nope. Oh, of course you don't. No. Last door on the left. What? You better work. We're gonna have problems. I don't suppose you have any food for me, do you? Not that I expect you to. It's been long enough that I do not care what is in this bowl. Oatmeal? Definitely oatmeal. God, I hate oatmeal. Especially plain oatmeal. How do they, whoever they are, know what oatmeal is? Is this your guys' idea of music? It's birds. It's just birds. I don't know if it makes me more comfortable or less. Less. Definitely less. Weapons to be used when the quiver of arrows shall be spent. I should be home. Why? I've been saying that a lot. No pictures, no games, no TV, just an ebook. No way to charge a phone, but it's still got plenty of juice. I have no bed. The couch is comfy. I miss you. Oh. You again. I think I'm gonna name you Dexter. Come to mock me, Dexter? Take that shit. Oh, hey! Oatmeal again! Ah! And pray, 'tis that coffee I see? Oh, have we been granted the privilege of leaving the children's table in order to be given adult beverages? Ah, glorious day. Why am I talking like some kind of old school thespian? I haven't been there that long, have I? Have I? No matter. That is not coffee. Definitely not coffee. They are trying to kill me. I wonder if the sugar from the not coffee can improve the oatmeal. Let's do some science. Nope. 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 No. Hard pass. I am not doing that again. Okay. Nope. Not coffee. you so long to travel only a few hundred miles? You're late. Very late. Did you run out of food? Or forget about me? Did you go on vacation and forget your pet? Don't make me pee in the corner again. I'll do it. It's been so long. You can't be real. I have expected that to taste like oatmeal. Nice. It's cold. It's not bad. Good job, guys. This is the most reliable phone I've ever owned. Thanks for keeping it charged. Not sure how you do it, considering you can't even get coffee right. With all your advanced technology, you can't even get coffee right. At least the bacon tastes right. Alright, so we gotta spruce up the place because Thanksgiving's only in a few hours, and I know Dexter's got something nice for us cooking up. Alright? We are not getting into this again, okay? Are we on good terms? Because we are not getting into an argument. Because you remember what happened last time, right? Yeah, so. Well, I said that we need to dress up for Halloween, alright? You know what we got? Nothing. Not even a single candy bar. Worthless. You would say that. Of course you would. You know those peanut butter flavored candies are literally the worst. Yes. I will concede that they are better than eggs and oatmeal. Yes, I'll grant you that. But, okay, we're gonna get into it. I did not say that baking's getting old. You did. Yep, this conversation's over. It's all over. We're just gonna... Oh, hello. How long have you been here? Am I food? No. No, they're not fattening me up. This is... starving. Starving is a better assessment, yeah. So am I just a goldfish in a bowl for some interplanetary child? What do you think? Oh, you're finally here to feed me? Is this gonna be my fate? Am I just gonna be garbage in here? I still have no idea what you're saying. You want some? Morning, I guess. Now what? What now, Dexter? Chris! It's me. Oh, signal. Signal. Hello? Hey! Oh my god, you would not believe what happened. This is crazy. When can I come over and talk to... Quarantine? What do you mean quarantine?
In Lex Barrett's debut short film, a man struggles with his perception of reality while seeking to get revenge on the killer of his lover. As the truth is slowly revealed, he makes a decision you can't come back from.
Hey, baby. Okay. Oh, I'm on my way home now. All right. I love you too, Mallory.
is an absolute necessity for me to fear myself. Because I don't know myself. I'm not ashamed that I fear myself. It's a natural reaction of human race to fear the unknown. So then I must ask myself, why not just get acquainted with myself? Because then the unknown would be gone, and I would have nothing to fear. So why? I have a logical mind and see through the fog. I could find a way out of the dilemma. So why? Am I afraid of losing something I currently have? Or maybe I'm scared of a tragic lost memory. Or maybe I chose to remain a stranger because I'm afraid of what I might do. Why? Excuse me. Have you seen this guy? Do you know where he went? I just have some business with him.
From the muddy banks of the Wabash River to the sandy shores of Lake Michigan, and in all of the wonderful spaces in between, Indiana is blessed by an abundance of natural beauty. Join Indiana resident Derek Morgan as he explores some of his favorite natural and historic locations from around the Hoosier State.
Round my Indiana homestead waves the cornfield. In the distance looms the woodlands clear and full. Oftentimes my thoughts revert to scenes of childhood, where I first received my lessons, nature's good and nature's good. But one thing there is missing in the picture. Without her face it seems so incomplete. I long to see my mother in the doorway, as if there years ago her voice would greet, her voice would greet. Oh, the moonlight bears tonight from the water. From the field there comes the breath of human rain. The fields come on the tender night not gleaming. On the banks of the Wabash, far away, so far away.
Indiana. God crowned her hills with beauty, gave her lakes and winding streams. Then he edged them all with woodlands, as the setting for our dreams. Lovely are her moonlit rivers, shadowed by the sycamores, where the fragrant winds of summer play along the willowed shores. I must roam these wooded hillsides. I must heed the native call, for a pagan voice within me seems to answer to it all. I must walk where squirrels scamper down a rustic old rail fence, where a choir of birds is singing, in the woodland, green and dense. I must learn more of my homeland, for it's paradise to me. There's no haven quite as peaceful. There's no place I'd rather be. Indiana is a garden where the seeds of peace have grown, where each tree and vine and flower has a beauty all its own. Lovely are the fields and meadows that reach out to hills that rise, where the dreamy Wabash River wanders on through paradise.
Let's give everybody another round of applause. Okay, judges, if you guys want to step out and take 10-15 minutes to deliberate and come up with your first, second, and third place winners. And when you guys have that, just wave at me and I'll come to you guys. Filmmakers, you want to make your way to the stage and we'll have a Q&A with the audience. And anybody that has a question, Jennifer Fry is going to be walking around with a microphone, so just raise your hand or stand up if you have a question. All right, anybody want to start this off with a question? Okay, we have one. I'm right here, so I'll just...
I can project.
Okay.
Why the black screen?
Because it was my first film. I had planned for lots more, but I set a 10-minute limit.
Okay.
And on my preview that I made, I added some things to it. So.
Anybody?
Where was that B-side outlet?
That was at Indiana Dunes National Seashore. I didn't make it. Someone had made it. I just found it.
Yeah?
This is a general question of all filmmakers on future filmmaking. What were the best times that you filmmaking, and what were some of the struggles that you had to overcome / obstacles that you managed to achieve in these awesome films?
Time.
Time.
Equipment difficulties for a lot of mine.
The good stuff, I love being out in nature, so it was fun to be out there. Trying to find time to get out there and film and have a good time doing it with busy schedule, it's always tough.
For me, definitely scheduling actors and all that, and also trying to find your style as a filmmaker, especially when you're trying to do a new art, there's a certain style to it, and trying to find that was a little bit of a challenge.
Were there any jobs? Oh yeah, that's one. Forcing them all to be out that late. That was also one of the worst parts. Guess that's
learning the software to get all the pieces to fit together and doing what I wanted it to do when I wouldn't want to do what I wanted it to do.
Any other questions? Yeah. Hi, how did you guys come up with all your ideas?
Well, I'm always having some sort of idea from my head. Like right now, I've got a minimum 4 ideas right through. It's just, I take observations of what's going on all the time, try to cope with that and see what comes to mind and see what can actually percolate enough to reach the top. For this one, I'd actually had, I was either going to do the, I don't know what you call it, pandemic metaphor sort of movie, which is what I ended up doing. Or I was going to do a weird space hijack thing. It just came down to what did I have? Time, money, and resources. With not having a really good ability to get a lot of people together, I decided to go for as minimal as possible. 1 actor, my property, and whatever I could come up with. So then I took the process, decided to write the story, modified it, probably about 15 times, finally shot it, had to make some weird corrections. Like you see that when the guy puts the glasses on, we had to kind of budget that so we could understand why for some reason he didn't have glasses because he forgot to bring them the second day of filming. Stuff like that. I tend to go on tangents, I should stop here.
For me, it was a matter of, I sculpted the head for the puppet as just something originally just as a project to kill time, and it sat on a shelf for about a year. And then when the new film festival came about and I had all this time at home and some resources, I figured I'd go ahead and finish that up. So 3 or 4 resculpts and redo this and redo that, make this part, put this together, and 6 months later you have a puppet and about 4 weeks to get everything filmed. And at that point I just decided to start going through like little bits of fairy tales and things like that, because everybody has problems in life, little inconveniences that happen. And originally, why blame your bad memory or you being clumsy? That was goblins and gremlins and ghosts, I know it was. So that was where a little bit of the inspiration for mine came from.
So I like watching on YouTube. There's a cycling clothing brand that makes they're really commercials for their clothing, but they're absolutely gorgeous films about cycling through natural areas all over the world. And there are a few that I particularly like that capture a certain natural essence out there in the world. And I imitated what I enjoy watching. And so I love traveling through the state of Indiana. I enjoy all of the natural beauty that we have here. And I got to combine a hobby of filmmaking and traveling and seeing the state that we live in this summer, spring and summer, and capture the beauty of it.
For me, my home, especially recently in filmmaking, has been horror, and I wanted to do something different. And I thought, what's the second best thing I like? And that is detective films. And recently I've been on a kick of like Kill a Mockingbird, Casablanca, all those, and I was like, so why not? And yeah, I'm always having ideas come out. Like I even recently wrote a sequel to Wednesday Nights, and but yeah, so that's pretty much where I got my idea from. I've been wanting to do a cop film for a while and thought that'd be the best way to do it.
I don't know how I came up with any idea. I was probably in a funny state myself. I don't know. What it came down to was I had like a week and a half before the deadline. I was like juggling a few ideas, and this one seemed the most feasible. That was it.
This film started out probably 7 or 8 years ago. Parts of it are on my Facebook page. And The Globe in the Hand was a stop-motion film that I put together a couple of years ago. But I wanted a moving globe, so that was the moving force for me to get this going. And it took John Simon to help me out to get the green screen to work on it. So my wife said, for my next year's one, I need to start now. Well, I started this one several years ago, so who knows how long it's going to take for the next one.
About a year.
Hi, my question is for Sam. I definitely got some like Jim Carrey Grinch vibes with the goblin. But we felt like the film was more about the people. Was there a deeper meaning?
That's actually a really good question. I think there was one part that I pointed out to some friends and family after I filmed it, where not once in the entirety of the film does anybody that he goes to ask him his name.
Yeah.
There was a little bit of this. I filmed it and I did have a moment to sit back and editing it for 30 or 40 times and watching it. And you do get this sense of, if it's not their problem, they don't care. And so they move, the people tell them to move on, basically with that thanks but have a nice day attitude. But for the most part, the snarkiness was just an excuse for me to be a smartass through a puppet. That's really that was my own little joy in that part. But sometimes, yeah, the answers that I would give people, because a lot of it we did kind of ad-lib a lot of lines. So depending on the answers or the statements I would be given, kind of dictated, well, okay, here's what I'm looking for, here's where, this character's head would be at, and so here's where this response is going to come from. But thank you.
She's lying. You made me my lines like 100 times.
Well, yeah.
Okay, so this one's for Derek. Which one was your favorite place you visited while you were
Lake Michigan, the shores of Lake Michigan up there. It was the first time I've ever been there. And we were driving along the coast, and right at sunset in June, and it was an absolutely gorgeous orange sunset out across the lake, and just the right place at the right time. And filming nature, just never, like, you always have to be ready for something to see it. You have to be out there, you have to just be there. And some days it may be cloudy and not all that inspiring, and other days you may be there, maybe the most breathtaking thing you've ever seen.
Nowadays, it's real easy. Who here does not have a cell phone? That's my point. Everybody's got a camera in their pocket most of the time. Some of you might be even sneaking some pictures right now. But that's all you really need. Start off with something simple. As long as you can take motion pictures with it, video, you can find some sort of free software online. Now, if you want to get really fancy, like somebody down there, that takes money, or really generous people. I'll give you an example. I've got two different cameras that are, we'll go ahead and call them cinematic cameras. One of them cost me $700, the other one cost me $1,200. That was a lot of work and a lot of hours to be able to get those. They're not necessary.
As far as equipment goes for me, Amazon was my first go-to for some of my equipment, and even then again, like you said, like for the phone, some of that I didn't even need to use or have to have on me. Learning the equipment, if you're a bit of an amateur on that end, is a little harder than getting a hold of it. And even that just takes a little bit of practice and time.
I'll make a plug for the library. Brad, wave to the audience. The library has a fantastic computer with Adobe Suite, the Adobe Suite products, After Effects, and all Lightroom, and all kinds of free things at your local library that you can check out anytime. Brad Fry will be able to help you. You can wave, Brad. There he is. But also, you know, an iPhone 11, what I filmed most of mine with, shoots in 4K. Like, I mean, it's absurd the quality that is in our pockets when it comes to camera equipment. But you just have to get out there and start filming stuff with it and see what happens.
For me, what I have is Canon Rebel, which is the first camera I actually ever bought off Amazon. Really good bundle, and I've actually been using that even to this day on the current phone I'm working on, and I'll probably keep using it. It was very good deal and very good quality, and like John said, you don't need a cinema camera. Really, the only thing that changes the quality between cameras. So, and I'm happy with what I got.
I have nothing to add. I've said it all. It's all good. I've said the right things. That's what I meant.
All I use is my phone for the one scene of the green trees with the rain. I had several other clips that I wanted to put in, but there just wasn't time. It did pay a little bit, like 40 or 50 bucks for my software, just because I like to pay something to support the people producing it. I've always loved programming. I try to support when and where I can, without going over a budget of about 50 or 60 bucks.
Was the pandemic beneficial or bad to your creative process?
Yes. Not necessarily for me. I spend most of it in my workshop, so another day it worked for me.
It was helpful for me to travel places without, it was nice to travel to natural places without other people. And peaceful to get out and be kind of alone in nature for a lot of the filming. I rode my bicycle out to film certain things, and so yeah, it wasn't real people, so it was good.
Well, I didn't even start officially filmmaking until the pandemic started. But definitely helped in my case because I had to cut quite a bit of footage down. It was originally a 22-minute film, and there was a lot of nighttime street scenes that were very empty because no one was out and about. And so yeah, I think that helped out a lot, especially with all the projects I'm working on.
I couldn't tell if it was the pandemic or if my brain was just deteriorating. I mean, didn't help. Made things hard. But I don't think it was the worst for the scenario that we had.
Pandemic didn't really affect me at all. Because most of the work I did on film to really put together was just in the past 2.5 months. In my day job, I go out and meet people and talk to them, and I've been doing that through the pandemic, except for about 4 months in 2020. The pandemic really didn't affect me at all.
Any ideas on your next film already?
Well, let's see. I'm working with a certain person that wants to take all the credit for an idea for another H.P. Lovecraft adaptation. That monster, yeah. Then we have another monster movie that same person and I are working on. I've got something lined up with OCCT that I'm going to get to write. Yay! And at least one person is going to be in it. Yeah. Not naming names because I want to keep it. I don't need people in script-wise. Kind of on the down low. At the same time, I'm still working on a lot of YouTube stuff like My Ghost Hunter. Excuse me. And other things to put up there from live streaming to short, quippy sort of films. And yeah, my plate is full. Anybody want to add to it?
I already had a couple courses to that plate. But yeah, we have 2 very large projects that we're going to be working on this year, plus a handful of smaller little bits and pieces here and there.
I've been thinking long and hard about this question after I finished and submitted this one. So I like to imitate the things that I like to see, and may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I love Ken Burns documentaries, and so I might. Muhammad Ali is probably airing right now on your local PBS station. His new documentary. So I might documentary sounds like a good subject for the next time.
This is a question I avoid quite a bit because, like John said, my plate is full. I have a lot of projects. Right now I'm actually currently working on my first feature film, which is a modernization of George Romero's Night of the Living Dead. We're actually pretty far along with that, and I have a lot of shorts coming up and still writing a lot of projects. So hoping to get those done, quite a few, started next year, actually.
I've got some ideas.
I've got 1 or 2, and my wife said she might want to do a little short film, so we just have to wait and see.
So did any of us give a definite yes, no, clue to what we're working on, or just documentary? Okay.
I don't know what about it.
Do you have any advice for future filmmakers?
It's going to be 2 words. Do it. Now, to elaborate a little bit on that is the idea that if you have that motivation, try to whittle out whatever time you can. Put something small together. Don't sit there and say, I'm going to make a 2-hour epic movie that's all CG. No, make a short film. Even if it's just something like a joking bird or something, a fairy tale, something simple, something you can do 1, 2 people maybe by yourself, or if you've got a friend, like everybody in the front row or something, that's willing to jump in, see what help he can get. But keep it simple.
And film what interests you. You know, don't try and be out of your comfort zone, especially if you have no experience with it. Find what you like, follow along, and look at and follow examples too. As long as you always have other things out there that you've watched and like. Again, you can take a little bit from this, a little bit from that. Again, 2 or 3 minutes isn't a very big one if you just want to try out and start off here and there. That seems like a pretty feasible film.
I'll share a resource that many of you might not have heard of. It's called YouTube. They have lots of tutorial videos on how to do just about anything you could possibly imagine. So if you have an image of what you want to try to put on the screen, there's a YouTube video on how to achieve that. So if you have an idea, no matter how crazy it is, I'm sure somebody already filmed. There's probably like 15 YouTube videos of how to do it.
I think my biggest advice that I've learned is plan everything out to the T. That'll make it so much simpler, take a lot of stress off, so that way you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off and trying to get everything put together in a short amount of time. You have it planned out before you start filming, and that really helps.
I don't know if I am qualified to give any advice, but if I did, it would just be, don't film at night when you have no lights.
Part of what got me going was a YouTube video. The guy said, just do it.
Hey, that's my line.
I know. That's also what he said. Just do it. And you don't want to worry about it being perfect. There's a lot of things that were imperfect in my film. I didn't even correct the laptop stuff. But you just have to go with what you have and enjoy what you're doing. And try and leave some time for family time, too.
Working on carrier equipment.
No.
That's family time.
Okay, my question is to the young man all dressed in black. Are you Lex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you always so dark?
I don't think so.
We pull the audience.
It was very shocking at the end.
Shocking?
I couldn't open my eyes there for a minute.
I suppose that's part of the goal.
Do you do other ideas that aren't so dark?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I'm not putting you down then.
No,
I liked all of them pretty much. And John Schrock, who played the drums?
Me. The drummer made it.
Were any of you in the audiovisual club at high school?
No.
No.
You are now.
I am the audiovisual.
You're the guru, John.
I was a cool kid in school, so no. I'm just kidding. You're just kidding. No, I think the first time I ever made it, anything, actually, Seth Stewart, in the front row here, the project that I teach kids how to make film sometimes, so through that I learned a lot of skills that I was like, I should do this myself sometime.
No, but mostly because I was homeschooled, so I pretty much got to practice my spare time. But mostly what helped me really get started was just watching films, to be honest. I spent a lot of time doing that.
What was the question?
Were you in the audiovisual club in school?
No,
I was not in audio-visual. Right. But I was in theater, technical, crew, lights, and sound.
I have a question. What was the monster's name?
It was Ralph.
Okay.
Thank you.
I know I've already asked, but I really am interested. You know, the little monster with the one with, you know, okay. Why did you pick a woman to give him the answer?
She lives with me.
Oh, I see.
Hi. Okay, so this question is for Lex. What did the picture say? Like the words on the back?
What did the picture say? Yeah, Mallory should have been mine. That's all it said.
Have any other questions? Got one down here?
What would you say, like what film would you say inspired your sort of style? Like what film originally brought on your interest in that sort of style that you created a film in?
Well, I didn't have any particular style influence in my film. But saying that, I'm heavily influenced by, as you probably saw in the DVDs there, Stanley Kubrick. No, I didn't take his approach to like measure everything down to the nanometer or study everything down to whatever doctorate level he tried. That being said, I actually take a lot of my influence from the movies I enjoy, which sometimes they can be dramatic, sometimes they can be simply cinematic, sometimes they can be 100% high candy Marvel. But I don't do those styles either.
When working with puppets and creature effects and stuff, I just rely heavily on paying attention to behind-the-scenes stuff from a lot of Jim Henson films. Anything that involves puppets or any kind of creature effects, because you have to pay attention where it's at in the scene, which means maybe, oh, maybe they've stopped here and the person is down below here, or maybe they're way further in the foreground than you would normally imagine. So for what I was doing, yeah, it was a lot of learning puppeteering work for a handful of it.
I think I already answered that earlier, but Rafa Cycling apparel, look them up on YouTube. They're absolutely, that's why their cycling clothing is so expensive, because they film amazing advertisements.
I think I answered this already earlier, but definitely a lot of black and white noir films. Yes, I binge watched a lot of Bogart, Jim Stewart movies, especially when I was editing. I wanted to make sure I had a lot of the visuals down to a T, and yeah, so I think that was my biggest inspiration, especially for that one.
I would say that every single film I've ever watched has influenced me in some way, whether that's good or bad. But I also don't think it's all film that influences me. A lot of music, musicians listening to those things and imagining something over it. Inviting emotions to come in based on that. I think that's more inspirational than a lot of films by themselves.
I think a lot of films have history involved in it, whether it's all true or not. It's in documentaries like, is it Rick Burns? Ken Burns. Ken Burns is a type of film that I like.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, well, that's awesome. Okay, you all did a great job. I really enjoyed the film. Okay, my question is, Can we have a round of applause for Dakota and Jen and Brad and our lovely library staff, mostly Dakota.
$5.
And just an announcement, the library is fully open, no restrictions. Come in and see us. I work tomorrow night, so stop by and say hi.
One of the last places you can still, air quote, rent movies.
Free. For free. Alright, any other questions at all? Okay. I do have a little announcement. I was going to wait, but I'll do it now. So, starting next Thursday, we have, actually I have the information here. I should just read it, or I'm going to get it wrong.
This Thursday, day after tomorrow.
This Thursday. See, told you. So this will be the third year that we are a site for the Manhattan Short Film Festival. These are films that are from all over the world, and there are 10 that have been narrowed down from hundreds and hundreds of entries. So if you want to, you can come this Thursday starting at 6 p.m. in the community room at the library, and you get to be the judge of the films. So you watch the films, you get a card, you turn it in, and then after all of the sites have viewed the films, they release the winners, I believe, online. Is that correct? Yes.
We will share the,
Nope, go ahead.
we will share the winners on our Facebook page as well, and Instagram.
Yeah, and there's going to be a second showing if you can't make it this Thursday. There will be a second showing on the 28th as well. So, library community room. And Jennifer has probably more information, and there's handouts in the lobby as well.
There are on the table in the, just right outside by the bathroom. There are things you can pick up, and it explains about every film and how long they are and what country they're from.
I've actually attended one of those. It's an awesome place for if anybody wants inspiration. Speaking of short films, yeah, go to that and watch that. What was that resource you talked about? Something too, yeah. Use that for inspiration for watching short films as well.
Okay, so while we wait on the judges, I'll go ahead and tell everybody what the prizes are for this year, because, you know, that's what these guys are actually here for. They don't care about anything else, right? No, okay, so the first place winner is going to receive a 4K 20 megapixel touchscreen action camera with underwater capabilities, Wi-Fi, and can shoot up to 50 frames per second. It also comes with a carrying case of just about any accessory you could want to attach the camera to your person and or gear, so that's really cool. Nope. Just kidding. Second place, and I'm going to tell you, it's been really hard not to bust this thing out at work. I'm gonna buy one for myself. They're going to receive a Hot Oil theater-style popcorn maker. It includes a container of popcorn kernels, the oil, and the popcorn bags like you would get at the theater. Words. So yeah, I'm going to go buy one. And then third place is going to get a kit that's going to help them with their future films. They'll receive a storyboard notebook, a formatted screenwriting notebook, a megaphone for when they're directing their next film.
Who needs a megaphone?
And a filmmaker's coffee mug for those late night editing sessions. And all of our runners-up will receive a gold trophy. I don't have to tell. So I'm going to go check on the judges. So I will be right back. Probably.
Yes, underwater. Whoever wins has to film underwater next year. Yeah, done.
That's a challenge.
Yes.
I will take that.
Underwater.
I'll command you on that.
Losers have to do it too. You just don't get to use the underwater. The first year they had the festival, the camera was the same first prize. So, yeah, I won it.
So I used that camera to film for the next year. Actually, that came up pretty good for the last year. 4K is definitely not necessary. It's nice. Some people like 16. For those who don't know, there's a camera up there. It's all live at the moment, online. The library's YouTube channel.
So can you guys sing and dance locally?
No. Sing, no. Dance, no. A limerick. Dirty limericks. Right above mine. There's the library. Anyone?
No, I got.
Okay.
Everything I had tonight was up on the screen earlier. I know. Nothing else for presentation.
Good joke. Roman walks into a bar, holds up 2 fingers, and says, 5 beers, please. Sorry, dad jokes here.
That's good. What about a skeleton who walks into a bar and asks for a beer and not? That's my nephew's favorite joke.
Well, see, I think a skeleton should ask for a beer in an empty glass. You drink it over, and over, and over.
Oh, shit.
A beer in an empty glass.
Hey, my friend's got a dog with no nose. How does he smell? Just terrible.
Anybody else got a joke? One? Tony Nathan's got to have a joke in the chamber here. There is this thing called the internet. Look at that. Has anyone heard about the local glass blower who accidentally inhaled? He got a stomach pain. Jordy Minnick, are you in the audience?
I do want to say one thing. All those prizes that she mentioned, or the first, second, third prize, the funding for those was all donated by the Owen County Friends of the Library.
Well, there's 4 of us, 3 prizes. Sure, you can take 2 of you.
I'll just wait up here until you guys tire yourselves out.
Yeah. That means I get all 3.
Apparently you guys did create such a debate. So they are almost done deliberating. Just a few more minutes, so, talk amongst yourselves.
You were doing that earlier, telling bad jokes. Yeah.
Did I see a announcer? I came up with
Yes, actually. That was on our trip to Las Vegas. I had her pick. She said, make sure you film not the weekend. So that looks good. And actually, she didn't have a song in
It would appear that we do have a decision. Judges are coming out of hiding. So if you all want to take your seats.
I don't think they want us to know that. Yeah.
I did. Filmmakers, can you join me up here again, please? I know, we just said that. I know. I'm a terrible person. Oh, thank Thank you.
Everybody knows my shit, right?
All right, is everybody ready? Coming in third place is Windy City Nights by Connor Noble. Coming in second place is We Make Great Pets by John Simon. And our first place winner for this year is, drumroll, anybody? Yeah? Excellent. Viewed by All right, come on, another round of applause for filmmakers. Everybody, come on. All right. I want to thank everybody for coming out again this year. I'm already planning next year's because I can't help myself. So, you know, be on the lookout for information. If you are interested in being a filmmaker, keep an eye on our Facebook page. I will have a link to the website for the film festival page where you will be signing up. Contestants, stick around for your prizes and photos. Judges, please stick around for photos as well. And everybody have a good evening.
It's